Hey, this is my good friend Bob, and as you can tell while I draw, he's a carpenter. One day, as he was driving to work, he wondered, how can a hammer drive a nail through wood, but I can't push a nail in by hand? And today I'll be explaining to you and Bob the reasons why. First of all, I'd like you to see this video. This is how the nail looks like when the hammer hits it. Again in slow motion, just you can see. And how my hand looks when I try to push it in, and once again in slow motion. And now I will be using physics to try to explain to you guys why this is a phenomenon. First off, I'll compare hammers and hands in two different ways. Hammers are solid, which give an energy and force that gives out in an instant compared to a hand, which is soft and spreads out energy and acceleration over a long period of time in an equal amount, which basically means there is a lower force when it is applied on a piece of wood. Sorry about that typo, I didn't really realize it till just now, but secondly, hammers accumulate potential energy and force during the swing, which is located in the head of the hammer. And the head itself also stores the kinetic energy that when it swings, it gives out. But with your hand, the velocity is more limited than it can deliver when it is compared to something so small like a nail in this case. A hammer also allows you to deliver more force with time. So in a simpler term, it would mean the longer the swing, the greater the impact force. As you probably couldn't tell right there, I tried to hit myself. But I was trying to explain that our bodies have this built-in safety mechanism that doesn't allow our own bodies to get injured. But that seems to me like it's just common sense, I don't know. And a very important man that would help us with this physics explanation is the man himself, Newton. When the apple fell on his head and he figured out what gravity was and made up the 3 Newton laws, we could use today the third one. And Newton's third law states, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. For my scientific model, I used Newton's third law of physics to base it all behind. First of all, the hammer, when it gets to the nail, has a greater action force, which means that the reaction force of the nail will be greater overall. And with the hand, because the hand has a lower action force, the reaction force of the nail will be equal to or less than the action force. And here are my sources. Thank you for watching.